Hey guys, I decided to go ahead and do a couple readings, small readings for Nicola Coughlan. Um, as you're going to notice, these are not my normal cards, okay? This is actually not tarot at all. This is a different kind of reading. This is a Kipper reading, okay? I've been working with these now for a little while and really just enjoying the hell out of them. I've done a bunch of readings in my readers group, but I haven't done any of these publicly yet. So I decided, what the hell, we'll give this a shot and see how you guys like it. I personally fucking love these. These are just so much fun, and yeah, a little different. They're a little different. Okay, so I did a reading for Luke earlier, and this is my Nicola reading. Okay, we're going to cover the same kind of topic. So if you've already watched Luke's, then you'll already kind of have an idea of what we're going to touch on. Okay, so for first reading I'm doing, this is what is currently affecting Nicola Coughlan's life. So this is what is currently affecting her or on her mind the most. Okay, so at present time. So to the right here, you're going to see our main character. Now, this is Nicola, okay? Now, you'll notice if you've already watched Luke's reading, his main character was facing a different way. And so, therefore, we read the cards differently, okay, in a different direction. We were reading them from left to right. Now we're going to be reading the cards from right to left, just because of the way that our character is facing. That is how we're going to read them, okay? The first card, the card that is closest to our main character, that is something that is affecting her the most, okay? That is what's mostly on her mind, something that is very close to her, okay? And what is that? That particular card, it says his thoughts. Now, in this case, this is a female, so that would be her thoughts, okay? Her thoughts. She's basically preoccupied. She's dwelling upon something, okay? Well, what is she dwelling upon? That is something I want to know. I want to know what she's dwelling upon. Well, the next card to the left, where if you look where the person is looking, okay, the person's looking to the next card, the card to the left. What is that card? That is the prison card, okay? So her thoughts are dwelling upon this prison of sorts, okay? What does that mean? So when you combine these two, what that means is there's something blocked. Plans have been blocked for her. She's at a standstill. Okay, there's a stagnation. There's something being blocked. Okay, so what is that? I wanted to know, so I decided to draw a clarifying card as to what it is that is on her mind that is being blocked. What is she thinking of that is being blocked by this prison card? So I drew a clarifying card, and I drew the fucking marriage card. Oh, so what's being blocked, what's on her mind is marriage, and it's being blocked. It's something that's being blocked from her, okay? And she's dwelling upon the fact that this is being blocked from her, okay? That's something that's on her mind. She's preoccupied by it. Okay, so let's figure out what is being blocked. Well, the third card, the third position, we have the rich girl. Jesus. The rich girl represents a younger female. Okay. This is a younger female who, with her back to the querent, which is Nicola, represents someone who might be a little petty, someone who might be a little backstabby, materialistic, a little bit more negative in sense, okay? So her back is to this. She's a little bit more on the negative side, okay? She's blocking Nicola at this time. blocking this marriage, thought of marriage from Nicola. Well, I wanted to know a little bit more. So I drew another clarifying card, okay, for the rich girl and ask how exactly she's blocking Nicola from the marriage, thoughts of marriage. And I drew the living room card. Yeah. It's exactly what you think. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Basically, what I'm getting in this is she occupies a place in the person she is thinking about marriage with. The person she thinks about that connection. This rich girl occupies a place in his life, which is blocking her from realizing this marriage, blocking her in that sense. And that is what she is thinking about. She is occupied. Her thoughts are occupied on the fact that she's in his life and is blocking this future for her. Shit. Good God. Yeah. These cards fucking blow my mind. I love this shit. Okay. So, the next reading we're going to focus on Nicola's career. Okay, so as you can see, I, again, kind of followed the same formula as the last reading. To the right, you have Nicola, okay? What is directly in front of her is what is affecting her the most at this time. And that is exactly what you expect it to be. Great fortune, okay? This is also known as the big luck card. This is a lot of abundance. This is fortune. This is windfall. She's currently experiencing great fortune and success in her career, which, duh. Okay, next to the great fortune card here is the journey card. This is indicating that this has been a very blessed journey for her. And she's experienced many lucky changes in her career and happy outcomes. Overall, her experience has been very positive with her career. She's had just so much luck and so much fortune behind her, okay? And actually, she has a lot of that in front of her, too, because this is actually all in front of her. So she has a very blessed and lucky future in front of her. The next cards we have here, you've got the expectation card. And when you combine that with the journey card, this one's really interesting. This talks about expected travel coming up, okay? And there's even a little note. There's a little note in one of my instruction manuals when it talks about the expected travel with the journey here. It talks about a middle-aged woman traveling with her. Very interesting, especially when you think about who her assistant is. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. Okay, so I wanted to clarify just a little bit as to what this expected travel that is coming up for her is. And ta-da, no shit, I got high honors and the gift. And basically what this is saying is that she is traveling to receive an award. SAG Awards. So she's going to the awards ceremony. This is what this is talking about. And notice it says receive an award. So I don't want to jinx it or anything like that, but it looks like she could actually walk away with these high honors. I mean, honestly, just her being nominated is a huge fucking honor. I mean, that is highest of high honors. That's so amazing. But because the gift coming with this, there is a very good chance that she might end up walking away with an award. either her own or for Bridgerton itself. So I know that both are up for nominations here. So it looks like she's going to be receiving that. Now, I don't mean that she's going to be going up and receiving the actual award for the entire ensemble. I just mean that she's part of the ensemble, so she will still be receiving an award if Bridgerton were to win in their category. So either way, she is walking away with this award, which is fucking amazing. Okay, so yay! It's really exciting. Like, this turned out really good. Of course, very positive, very, what else do you expect? Her career is fucking fantastic right now. She's, like, living the high life when it comes to being an actress. She is just, her stardom is going into freaking, like, orbit. It's amazing. I still like tripping over this traveling with middle-aged woman because, her assistant is, maybe later 30s, mid to late 30s. So that's technically middle age. So that's pretty fucking awesome. And she usually does travel with her. I mean, she took her to the last award ceremony out in LA. So, yeah, I would almost expect to see her this time around too. Like, she always takes her with her. So that's pretty fucking cool. I love that came out. But anyways, yeah. Okay, next up, Nicola's love life. Let's go take a look. Okay, so as you see, I'm using the same spread and deck that I used for Luke's. This is my romance Kipper deck, which is a lot of fun. Again, it kind of reminds me of those old, like, the novels, the bodice ripping novels from back in the day. These are hilarious. And I use this for Luke's as well, which I think is really funny because if you noticed Luke's character, the main character, it kind of reminds me of, like, Pirate Colin. So yeah, I love this. This is so fun. Okay, so again, this particular deck is, this particular spread is a little different than the ones we were previously using. This one kind of connects all over the place. So it's got a lot of moving parts here. So just bear with me, okay? All right, so with this particular spread, placements have meanings, okay? And that actually leans into how we interpret these cards. So from right to left, this is where in the middle here, where our female is, where Nicola is, her character is. That itself represents what she's currently dealing with. Okay, the one in front of her is something that is still to happen or something she's expecting, kind of a future position. The thing behind her is something that has already happened that is influencing her current situation. Okay. Yeah. So that's what that means. Something that she's currently dealing with. So it's influencing what she's currently dealing with. As for up and down, okay, from her, okay, up and down, that particular line, vertical line here, that represents her present state. Okay, so what's above her is what's presently on her mind. It could be something that's unknown to her at this time, but it's important at the moment. Okay, it's what's really important to her. And then what's below it is something that is known, something that maybe she's achieved or mastered, but it is significant and it does connect to what is on her mind as well. Okay, so all this does connect together, okay, and it does influence what's on her mind. Okay, the top row, that very top row, that represents what's weighing heavily on her, what's on her mind, And it's usually all connected, okay, to that middle card. Sometimes it's not, but most of the time it is. The bottom row, this bottom row down here, that represents the lessons she's learned, or something that's under her control, or something of those of that mentality. But this is something that these are like influences basically on the reading itself. So there's lots of meanings here. Even the diagonals, if you go diagonally from one corner to the other, those are also those are like influences, basically what's influencing the reading, and they tend to be connected through the main character. Okay, so which is very interesting. So okay, that's a little history on how we read these, which is kind of fun. Okay, so talking about that, let's get into this. First thing I want to kind of focus on is what is currently on Nicola's mind. What's really important to her at this moment. So that would be the position directly above her, which is the letter card. Now, I know we got the letter card for Luke, okay, and that was connected to some secrets. Actually, both times that the letter came out. It came out to some deception, a secret of some kind. In this case, I don't believe that's the same thing. I think this is news, a communication that is weighing heavily on her mind at this time. Now, keep in mind, this is something about her love life, okay? This isn't her career or anything like that. This is although those things can connect, I do feel like this is something concerning her romantic life, okay? Something that's currently weighing heavily on her. So to the right of the letter, so this is something that influences the letter. It's the high honors, an award of some kind, recognition of some kind, fame. And it almost feels like there's something like, it's like a spotlight of some kind. It could be her fame itself influencing this communication, whatever the news is. It is possible that this is going to be something publicly out there. That's what I'm kind of getting from this. This is something that is a spotlight's going to be drawn to. So, and it's going to be something that's weighing heavily on her, something that has been highlighted, some kind of recognition, okay, that is weighing heavily on her. Well, let's look on the other side of the letter, and we have the theft. Now, when you combine the theft with the letter, that actually, it means that there has been a false statement, something negative written about her, something fraudulent written about her. And I do feel like this is what I'm seeing here, what's weighing heavily on her. This is maybe gossip is what's coming to mind. Gossip, people lying about her, spreading misinformation about Nicola. Now this could be something public, like an actual publication, such as like Des Moines or something like that. Or it can be the fandom, people talking on social media about her, and it's getting back to her, and it is weighing heavily on her. This is something that is not true, that is being spread about her. Now, I can take a fucking guess as to what that is. Y'all have heard me going off about this shit already. Fucking stop doing that shit. Okay, I'm sick and fucking tired of hearing people talk about, oh, Nicola's going to be giving birth next month, blah, 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 blah. Fuck you people. Seriously, y'all have fucking problems. And this shit's getting back to Nicola, and it is clearly weighing heavily on her mind. Okay, she's not liking it. And here we have it. It's saying this shit's false. Okay, stop spreading this shit. My God, you people are fucking deranged. Sorry, I'm not saying you people. I'm talking about those people, because I like to think that the people who are here listening to my readings are not of that kind of caliber. There we go. Are not that kind of caliber person who is that fucked up in the head that they would sit there and talk about some shit like that. I'm serious. Like, how fucking deranged do you have to be? Y'all, seriously, if you hear people doing this shit, shut that shit down. I'm serious. They need to be shut down. Anybody, I don't care who the fuck it is, if they're sitting there spreading rumors about Nicola like this, I don't care if they're somehow deranged and delusional enough to think that they're doing this because they love her. They're not. That's not the case. They're doing it because they're fucking sick in the head, and you need to shut that shit down, okay? If you care about Nicola Coughlan, okay, you're not going to spread fucking rumors about her saying that she's fucking pregnant. That's rude as fuck, okay? You don't say shit like this about someone, even if the thought has crossed your mind. But it all stems for the fact that she carries her weight around her midsection, okay? Y'all, she has always carried her weight around her midsection. There's no fucking difference. You know what? I was just looking at the video from beginning of the year last year when they were kicking off the world tour, and she's in that red dress, and her and Luke are building that table. Go fucking look at that video and tell me if she has changed at all. If she's supposedly pregnant now because of how she looks, these fucking ridiculous bigoted assholes who look at a woman's body and judge them on it. Well, what the fuck was she then? What the fuck was she then? Has she given birth like twice already this year? What the fuck? Seriously, these people, they're looking at her body and they're judging her for it. Okay? And they're saying, oh, she looks pregnant, so she must be pregnant. Bitch, that's just the way her fucking body is. Stop body shaming this girl. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Excuse me, those people. What the fuck is wrong with those people? Because we're drawing a fucking line in the sand, okay? We're Nicolas because we care about Luke and Nicola, and we care about who they are as people, and we love them. They're crazy as fuckalas. Because only someone crazy as fuck would insult Nicola like that and somehow think that they are doing it because they really like her. The fuck? You can't sit there and insult somebody like that and think that somehow that makes you a good fan. No, it doesn't. Hell, that shit doesn't even make you a good person. You're not a good person. If you're spreading rumors about Nicola being pregnant, you are not a good person. Okay? End of fucking story. Fucking seek some help. Good God. All right. So, Jesus. All right. We're going to keep moving on in this reading here. Poor Nick. All right. So let's look on her level, okay, from left to right, on the middle level here. What's right in front of her? You've got the good lady, okay? This is a woman who is a little older. This is someone who's kind of a mentor. This is someone she's seeking guidance from. What is she seeking guidance from this woman for? It is connected to the gift, which is behind her. This is more of that attention, and so on and so forth. I feel that this is connected to these rumors. It's connected because it's connected to the high honors. But if you look below the gift, it's connected to the storm. Okay, this is chaos. This is something chaotic in her life, something dark, chaotic, something that is she's not happy with. Okay, this is causing her a lot of pain and a lot of chaos in her life. I know it says gift, but when it is connected to this negativity, even the high honors sounds nice, but because it's connected to that theft, this is not a good thing. And so this gift is a sour gift. Okay, it's not a good gift. This is a gift that brings her pain. Okay. And the attention that this pain is bringing her, because of this, she is seeking help and guidance from someone in her life that she looks up to. This could be a mother. This could be as I said, a mentor, someone, a female in her life that, she's looking for guidance on how to deal with this shit. Because it is affecting her life, her love life, and it's hurting her. It is hurting her. Okay. If you look direct up and down here from Nicola, the letter, that communication, I'm feeling like it is kind of crushing some of her dreams, I guess, and her goals. It's affecting her in a way, because we've got the Horizon card below her. That is, that's a hope card. Okay, that's hope, and it's what she kind of wants. And what does she kind of want? What is she hopeful for? Well, next to her is the gentleman. Okay, someone who is stable. He represents stability, good news. Okay, he represents realism. Okay, realism's there. Okay, so yes, he can represent an actual person, an actual male. Okay, in her life, but it also can represent what is realistic and what's real in her, what's really going on in her life. And so next to that, of course, we've got the Horizon, which is illusions. Okay, and then next to that is the Storm. So again, chaos, uncertainty, something that's causing her a great deal of pain. And if you look diagonal, if you go diagonal from the Theft to the Storm, you've got this, it's all connected. It's all connected. You got the Storm and the Theft connected through her. These negative influences connected to this letter. Jesus. What she really wants and what she's hoping for is some stability and some realisticness. And I guess what I'm feeling like, it almost feels as if she's trying to get advice from the lady here on whether or not to speak out. That's what I'm getting. Especially from the good news and the realism here card. I feel like she's trying to find out how do I address these rumors and set them straight. And I think she is probably working on a way to address some of the shit that's going around, rumors about her love life that she's had enough of. And I feel like she's being pushed into a corner where she has to fucking speak out. And I feel like right now she is in the process of seeking advice as to what to do, how to handle that. She has to speak out. She has to draw that spotlight to it. I feel like that probably will happen relatively soon. I can't give you a time frame, honestly, but I feel like she's going to have to speak out on what's happening, what these rumors are. She's going to have to address them. Especially if some of these rumors make it to like gossip rags and they start printing that shit. I think that could force her hand even more so. So, guys, again, you have to be fucking careful with the shit that you spread online. I get this is for fun. This is, we're shipping them. It's all fun. It's all like entertainment, but it's not entertainment to fucking Nicola. Okay. It's not entertainment to her. This is her fucking life, and spreading rumors about someone is fucking wrong. Okay. It is wrong. It's invasive. It's hurtful. And it needs to fucking stop. It just needs to fucking stop. And I do feel like Nicola's going to be calling some people out. Maybe not by name, but I feel like she's going to have to address some of these rumors. The pregnancy rumor, I feel, is going to have to be addressed. She's probably going to have to address what the rumors and stuff connecting her to Luke and Nick, and Jake. She may end up having to speak out about that whole situation. So I don't really know, but she is getting advice currently, it looks like, on how to handle this situation and how to address it publicly. So, yeah, I wish I had something more, but it looks like this is what's weighing on her the most at this time, connecting to her love life, is the rumors and shit that are negatively affecting her. So, as I've said, she's chronically online, guys. She hears what you guys are saying. She hears what people are saying in this fandom. And it's fucked up. Like, stop doing that shit. You know, it's one thing to speculate to your good friend, okay? It's another to put it out there in a fucking forum where tons of people are seeing this shit. Whether it's public or private, it doesn't fucking matter. It should, if it's not a small, private type thing, if it is a huge thing, don't fucking say shit like that. Keep that shit to yourself, okay? It's wrong, because what happens when you start spreading that shit and you say it so boldly with your whole fucking chest is that other people start picking up on it and they start saying it else in other forums and other places. And that shit spreads like wildfire. And eventually that shit gets back to Nicola. So, again, stop that shit. It's rude. It's fucked up. And you're no fucking fan if you're spreading this shit. Okay? Get a goddamn life. Fucking twisted bitches. I'm sorry. I fucking hate people like this. And why do I fucking hate it the most right now is because I really do care about Nicola. And it really pisses me off that people would say shit like this. And they would just put it under the guise of, oh, but I'm a fan. I'm her best fan. No, the fuck you're not. People who care about you don't insult you. God, I hate people. Anyways, not everybody. I love you guys. You guys would never do that, would you? No, you wouldn't. So, anyways, and I don't really give a shit if people unfollow me for this shit. If that is your mentality, I'd rather you not fucking follow me, because I think you're a piece of shit, and I'd rather not have you on my fucking page anyways. So let's just put that out there. And if you have thought those things and you've contributed to those and you think better of it now, good. Everybody deserves a redemption story. Okay? Repent for that shit and move on. Okay? And don't do it ever again. Okay? Oh, God. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna draw just a little bit more clarifiers. I was only gonna do Kipper in this, but I think I'm gonna do a couple clarifying tarot cards as well. So let's just see what we get. I'm going to just do a 3-card spread when it comes to Nicola's situation here with this letter, and see if I get any more information off of it. Okay, guys. So I went to do a 3-card spread, but I had an extra one pop out. So we have a 4-card spread instead. Now, keep in mind, this particular deck, pretty much all of my decks, I keep my cards upright. So the fact that I have 3 cards that popped out in reverse is very telling. It was meant to come out this way. So goodness. Okay, so this is, again, my question was, what is in this letter, this communication? What is this referring to? Okay. And so, all right, so what we got the Magician upright, we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, and we got the King of Swords in reverse. On bottom of my deck, I also have the Knight of Swords, and that's also significant here, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so, looking at the 4 cards in front of me, what I'm getting here, I'm feeling like there are certain players in the fandom, and I've addressed this before, but it's coming through once again, certain players in this fandom that are spreading misinformation, obviously, and they're doing it for their own clout. Okay, they're doing it for their own clout. They're doing it for their own the attention that they get from it. Okay, the attention that people in the fandom are giving them. Okay, I think Mary. Oh God, what is Mary's last name? She's so sweet. She's an influencer on TikTok, and I really like her. She's a good person. Mary made a comment on one of her posts, and I actually reposted her rant. But she made a comment about how these people aren't really fans of Nicola's. They're fans of their own rhetoric. And that is very true. Okay. These people spread certain rumors, and they spread a certain narrative. And they are addicted to the attention that it gives them. Okay. It's less about the love of Luke and Nicola, and more about the love of the attention that it is giving them. It's kind of like an endorphin hit. Okay. You know how some people, they get addicted to things that are non-substance, like gambling and shopping and so on and so forth. This is no different. Okay. This is an addiction. It's an illness. Okay. That people become obsessed with the attention. And so they will continue to put stuff out to try and get attention from other people. Okay. We see it all the time. And there's several examples of this in this fandom. People making whole ass videos, for instance, or lives talking about how we need to respect so-and-so and so-and-so while turning around, stalking them to the fucking houses, or sending their friends to stalk them in fucking hotels. That's crazy as fuck. Y'all, seriously, I have no time for hypocrites, okay? Like, that's ridiculous. But there are other examples in this fandom, not just that one, of people who are addicted to the attention that they get from the fandom, okay? And they will continue to spread whatever narrative gives them the most attention. And in this case, I mean, there's a lot of examples here. Yes, I'm using the example of the pregnancy, but there's also the rumors of, Luke and Nick are secretly in a relationship and so on and so forth. And that rumor being pushed really fucking hard by a lot of different talking heads in this fandom. And they'll twist every little thing to make it seem as if that's what's happening. I swear to God, I just saw something the other day, yesterday, it was just yesterday, something, about somebody saying that the whole, Antonia, and Luke Boss event was a smoke screen, I guess, of some kind to, protect Nicola, because Nicola's apparently pregnant. They're pushing the secret relationship pregnancy thing, and pushing the narrative that, Antonia being with Luke on the boss thing, pretending to be his real girlfriend or something along those lines. I don't fucking know. It's not a pretend thing. She is his girlfriend, okay? Accept the shit. We don't have to like it, but it is what it is, okay? I don't like it. I really wish Luke would get the fuck over this shit, because she's not good for him, at least in my opinion. But that is my opinion, okay? What Luke does is his business, okay? But yes, that's crazy as shit. Because first of all, any kind of logic is going to blow a hole in that theory. First of all, what part of Antonia gives you any fucking impression at all that this chick is going to pretend to be in a relationship, or pretend to do something for Nicola, as a smoke screen for Nicola, to protect her? What makes anybody think that that's what this is? That she would willingly participate in something like that? No, I'm sorry. She's never going to do that. She does not have that kind of personality. That does not come across at all as the kind of person she is. Okay? Not even close. So no, I don't believe that she's doing this altruistic, favor with Luke and Nicola to smoke screen the fact that Nicola's about to give birth or some shit next month is what everybody's assuming. And then you have some fucking idiots out there going, oh, well, Luke's not going to go to the SAG Awards because he's going to be home with the baby. What the fuck is wrong with people? What the fuck is wrong with these people? Ugh, fucking idiots. I'm sorry, but oh, good God. The level of delusion is just ridiculous. And these people have taken it past way beyond just having fun shipping, okay? And this is what I'm seeing here coming out, all right? With the Queen of Cups in reverse, I'm seeing a lot of gullible people who are very codependent, okay? That are being taken advantage of by the Magician here and the King of Swords in reverse. Like that is, that's connected. These are the same people, basically. This is a personality. These are people who are drunk on the power and the attention that they're getting. And so they are, spreading false shit. Okay. The High Priestess in reverse talks about misinformation. Okay. Misdirection. Delusions. Talks about people's delusions. Okay. And the Queen of Cups is a lot of the fandom that are in very unhealthy mentalities. Okay. Like, these are people, the Queen of Cups represents a lot of the fandom that are unhealthily attached to Luke and Nicola. Okay, that have, these are people who really don't need to be on the ship. Okay, I'm just going to be honest. Like, they don't need to be on the ship. They need to leave the ship. And the reason why they need to leave the ship is for their own mental health. Okay, these people are not stable mentally. Okay, these people have, they have invested all of their happiness and hopes and dreams into Luke and Nicola. These are the people that when Luke presented Antonia, yep, he hard launched her ass. I don't care how you put it. He hard launched her ass at the boss event. Okay. When he did that, these people had a fucking meltdown. They're crying. They're hysterical. They didn't know what was up and what was down. Okay. I'm sorry, but Luke coming out with Antonia at an event should not cause you to have a fucking meltdown. Okay? If you are crying over this is your sign that this fandom is not healthy for you. Okay? This is your sign it is time to get off the ship. Okay? This is not for you. Shipping is supposed to be fun. Okay? It's supposed to be lighthearted. You should not be this emotionally invested in two people who do not know you. You should not be this emotionally invested in people whose lives are so disconnected from your own. They wouldn't know you if they passed you on the street. So why the fuck are you crying over them? And not even like over their choices and who they date. Okay? Like, that should never be the case. Ever be the case. And honey, if this is you, I say this with the utmost love and compassion and with all of my heart. I truly, truly pray for you, and I hope that you will get off the ship and seek some therapy. Okay? And people laugh and go, oh, well, you just told him to go seek help. Yeah, I am telling you to go seek help. And I do mean that very seriously. Okay? With the most... Guys, this is not a healthy mentality, okay? There is something really wrong in your life, okay, that needs to be addressed in a healthy manner, okay? That's why I'm saying go seek some help, seek some therapy. Not to be mean, not to be cruel, but to show you love, okay? Because this mentality, this unhealthy obsession and codependency on people that do not know you. They don't know you exist. Okay? is not okay. This is not healthy. That means that there's something else seriously wrong in your life that needs to be addressed by a professional, okay? We should not be crying over these people. We should not be crying, having meltdowns over this stuff, okay? And if you are of the mentality where you're going to cry if Luke comes out tomorrow and says he's engaged to Antonia, if you're going to cry over that, you do not belong on this ship, okay? You don't need to be shipping anybody right now. You need to be taking care of yourself. You need to be seeking therapy and help so that you can fix what is wrong in your life, so that you can live a very healthy and happy life in your own right, okay? You should not be this attached, okay? I keep talking about healthy boundaries, guys. I keep saying take a step back. The fandom has to take a step back. They've got to back off of Luke and Nicola. Not only for Luke and Nicola's sake, and because, yes, I am a firm believer that they're not going to get together as long as we're hot on their fucking heels, okay? We need to back off so that they can figure their shit out. But also for your own mental health, okay? And again, there are people in this fandom that are preying upon others, these weak people, these people who actually are needing real help. They don't need people preying upon them because in their sick minds, they like the attention that they're getting because that's more important to them than your mental health, okay? Or even Nicola and Luke's mental health. The attention is more addictive to them than any of that, okay? So again, my advice here, what I'm picking up in the cards here is that whatever this letter is that's connecting this false information, these rumors that are weighing heavily on Nicola's mind, this is connected to the fandom for sure, okay? This is connected to the fandom, and it is... it's being perpetrated by people who are more interested in their own self-interest than they are in your well-being or Luke and Nicola's well-being, okay? Stop giving these people platforms, okay? Start calling it out for what it is. Stop giving them platforms and stop feeding them, okay? That all they want is your attention. They want your attention. Stop doing that shit, okay? It needs to stop, okay? We need to develop healthier interactions and healthier expectations when it comes to Luke and Nick, okay? This fandom has gone down it started off really well, okay? It did. It started off great. It started off fun and exciting with fun little edits of these two getting together and we're all excited and it's morphed into something very unhealthy for many, many, many of this fandom. So, if you are one of those people who this is morphed into that unhealthy place, please, for the love of God, get away from the ship. Get off the ship, walk away, block everything that has to do with Luke and Nicola and get the help that you need so that you can live a happy and healthy life. Because this isn't going to help you. You're never going to find what you're looking for. Even if Luke and Nick do get together, you're never going to find that fulfillment in your life until you have taken care of what is inside of you. Okay, that is important. You need to take care of what is inside of you. Okay, on the bottom of the deck here, you've got the Knight of Swords. I mentioned it earlier. Again, I feel like what was coming through in my Kipper deck, with the advice that she was getting about possibly coming out and saying something, the Knight of Swords kind of reiterates that. Okay, reiterates that. That is, a bold statement, a need for a bold statement. And, I feel like that is coming probably pretty soon. So we'll see what happens. She might change her mind on it. She might get advice to just ignore it as much as possible. I mean, people are going to realize in a month or so that she didn't pop out a baby. although I'm sure the delusional ass people, the people who have pushed this narrative, will try to twist it again to make it seem that, oh, well, it's a secret baby. She's keeping the baby hidden from the world because they don't want us to know that, her and Luke have this secret baby and so forth. I mean, guys, use your instincts, okay? Use your intellect. Use your fucking brains. If it sounds fucking crazy, it is fucking crazy, okay? Stop giving these people a fucking platform for this crazy shit. Good God. Okay. Guys, I love ya. I wish you the very, very best. I wish for you happy and healthy lives. I don't know how much I'm going to be continuing doing Luke and Nicola stuff, just because I want to respect their energy, and I really want people to pull back from them. This obsession needs to yield. Okay. People really need to back off at this point. They need to let it go. Okay. They need to let it go and let Luke and Nicola have the time and space to figure their shit out and get together. I do feel like there is a possibility of them getting together in the future, and in the very near future even. But delays keep happening because of how invasive this fandom is. I've picked up on that for a long time, and you guys know this. I've said this many times. My narrative here has not changed. Okay. I keep saying the same damn thing, that they have free will. Okay. And sometimes, what the fandom can affect that shit. Okay. I've said that many times. The fandom can affect it. And I really do feel like we have been affecting it. We have been, they can't even go out anywhere. Okay. Like Nicola used to talk about going out to the theater with Luke. Okay. And like wanting to go check out a play or something. Well, guess what? They can't do that now. Do you know why they can't do that? They can't go out and hang out. They can't be seen at the same place. Do you know why? Because of us. Because of us. Because of the fandom. We're keeping them apart. We're the reason why they stay away from each other. Publicly. They don't go to anything at the same time because everybody in this fandom would immediately jump to the conclusion that they are together. And that, oh my God, it's happening. Oh my God. Freaking out and going crazy. So they avoid each other. They avoid each other. We are keeping them apart from one another by this obsession, this nitpicking of every little thing that they do, jumping to conclusions about any small reaction they have online. Luke and Nicola didn't even bother wishing each other a happy birthday publicly. You know why? Because of us. Guaranteed, it's because of us. Because of the way that the fandom reacts to them. They didn't want anybody. I'm sure they wished each other happy birthdays privately. I'm sure they did something nice for the other person. But, hell, Nicola posts a picture of her at her birthday dinner, and immediately everybody's dissecting if this is Luke. And I'm guilty. I did it too. Okay? All right? I'm right there with you guys. All right? I'm just as fucking guilty of doing that shit. But that's just another example. Like, they can't do anything without us jumping to fucking conclusions. And I include myself in that because I'm part of this fandom. Okay? And I've been guilty of some of this shit myself. We have to back off. We have to give them space. We have to allow them the time and the space to get together, to be able to do stuff, to be able to walk down the street hanging out without everybody freaking the fuck out thinking that they have a secret romance going on, because then that's going to stop them from wanting to do that. Okay? They're not going to be seen together if we continue to do this shit. In fact, since the world tour, how many times have they actually been seen together? The only example I know of is when they took that one photo. One single photo. One photo of season 4. One. It's the only time they've been spotted together since the end of the world tour. Why? because of us. We're the reason. So when I say it's time for us to back off, it's time for us to back off. We need to, relegate it to the occasional checking in on them, being happy for them, yes. But the over-obsessive, over-analyzing, this constant dissection of every little thing that they do, the freaking out over any little post, it has to fucking stop, guys. It has to stop. It is doing a number on both Luke and Nicola, and it is keeping them from getting together. So it's counterproductive. What you want the most is not going to happen if you continue in this obsessive, crazy mentality, and especially spreading fucking stupid rumors. My God. Again, guys, please open your mouths and shut that shit down when you see it, okay? Somebody needs to stick up for Nicola, okay? Somebody needs to be the voice of reason. Please be the voice of reason. All right, guys. I love you guys. Take care. I'm sorry this has become a very much a preaching type recording here, but I feel like it's definitely needed, and I hope you guys will take it with the love that is intended, unless you're one of the assholes spreading the rumors, in which case, fuck you. All right, guys, as always, be blessed and bless others. Take care.